Ladies and gentlemen, I am EMCEE M.D. exclusively with the one and only awesome buddy of mine, POLMAR.
What's up, everyone?
Awesome. I wanted to just do this for some quickness and see what we get here. Just yeah. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Awesome. Polmar just interviewed me for an awesome interview. Now it's my turn to go and interview him. I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You're going to answer them.
Okay.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Um,
Apparently, so nobody's ever seen Kindergarten Cop.
I couldn't remember the response to that. I was trying to remember the next line. I was like, what the hell is that? No, my dad doesn't work, so there's your answer.
Oh, okay. Do
He
you
has back problems.
gotcha. Do you know if boys have penises, what do girls have?
The JJs?
Paginas. Wrong. Paginas. That's
Oh,
really bad. I saw that movie so long
been a
ago.
long
Like,
time.
oh yeah. I think you're not in frame.
that's okay.
There we are.
No one needs to see my ugly mug.
We look like disgusting scrotum brothers.
It's like
Put our
100 degrees.
faces together.
And
You
it's
have a nut sack.
This is a lot of sweat grease right here.
I
There's a
totally.
lot of epic man juice right here, seeping out.
I just totally felt like there's like a stalactite was forming of sweat. It's go. You know,
Well, it's like 100 degrees in here.
it's really hot in this place. You know, like my humble abode is not so humble.
Like, I don't know you, but like my nipples are sweating.
You are lactating, awesome. So, how many times do you think Polmar has played with MCMD?
Oh my god. I don't even. We've had to have had at least 30 or 40 shows together, to be honest. We really have.
Right.
Cause I probably played about 100 shows in the last few years I've been doing this, so or close to it. I think about towards like 80 shows, I think. So
I actually want to go and count mine myself and just be like, what's what. So, but yeah. What is your most memorable show that you've ever played, ever?
ever. Oh my god. Like each show has its own memories. Then at the same time, each show starts to blend together after a while. I mean, I did a short tour with Boondocks and Dark Half and Cousin Cletus, and that was a lot of fun. You know, staying in the hotel and being able to travel around. I had Trippy with me on that show, on that tour.
Get in frame here so I know who you're talking about. This is the co-host.
Trippy Two Face.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice to meet you.
There you go.
But each show to me just always brings something new. Most memorable show though, I don't know. It'd probably have to be one of my road gigs. Probably it's pretty amazing the reception I get out of town, you know, from the crowd. So
What was your best out of town show that you had then?
you want to say it was Wooster? Yeah, yeah. I'd probably have to say I guess the consensus says Worcester, Massachusetts, open for Boondocks.
I played Worcester myself, and it was more like a punk show, but still, it was, dude. Worcester, you're where it's at. Like, pow, awesome. Like, you fist cities. You fist them. Like, you don't just shove your penis in them. You shove that. You go elbow deep.
Yeah, massive forearms.
You like these guns? You know. I'll only ask you a couple more because I know you got to get going. But yo, live and direct here. You know, I don't have a chance to do this too much. Like, you know, hey, exclusive. You know, it's great to have people that I work with, here in my haphazard studio, if you will, my man cave, my lair of destruction. Um, yeah, it's cool. It's always good to go, have friends stop by. It's like, someday I'll probably have like, you know, somebody, like a ton of, rockers coming through and whatnot, being like just knocking my door. Oh, look, it's the ghost of Rick James. Cool, how you doing? Like whatever, like coming through. So, but see what other questions we have? What do you have planned coming up in the near future?
Um, as far as um,
Shows and or albums.
well,
Don't mind the hippie music in the back.
well, musically, I've been slowly working on putting together a new full-length album. Actually, be a two-disc album called by POLMAR. Uh, Disc one, Type one, Disc two, Type two. They're each a unique style of hip hop. One is a little more uh, poetic, a little more free kind of sounding, whereas the other one is a little more grittier, a little more that juggalo kind of sound, that horrorcore kind of stuff. So
A little bit of dirty, a little bit of
yeah,
indie, a little
yeah.
rugged, little classy, if you will.
Classy.
You're always classy, though.
So as far as musically, that's what I'm working on. I am working also on an EP that's going to lead up to Bipolar. The EP is called The Referral, and that there's actually like a collection of like 5 radio sounding kind of songs. I use a lot of samples and things like that. Actually, I played a lot of those songs on that This Is Buffalo tour we just did. So you can check that out.
Songs. Those are really good songs.
Other than that, shows, I had some stuff I'm trying to set up, some stuff I have in the works. Right now, I'm so busy doing the FaygoLuvers thing. I'm doing Hatchet Radio, running Buffalo Juggalos. Not to mention, there's some other stuff that I can't really talk about, but there's some other stuff that I might be getting involved in. So I would love to set up and promote and book another show, absolutely. Especially out like in my area, Springville area or like Sardinia, something like that.
Springville's awesome, by the way. I don't know, and people that might not know, it's like a burb. It's like Akron, Cowtown over there, Cowtown with different flavor. Like we have our whole milk cows. They have their chocolate milk cows.
Springville has a dairy fest every year, actually, where we fucking like worship cows for a weekend. It's pretty, yeah.
I love cows.
So
You could come to the city and you see a cow, you'd be like, pet the cow, man. Pet the cow.
yeah.
That's right. So, as for things coming up, you will be playing with Anybody KILLA.
Yes.
And myself. Yeah. 2 scrotums, 1 nutsack. Anyway, but yeah, seriously, we'll be playing that show.
Yeah, I got that. I'm also going to be playing in just a couple weeks here. I'm going to be at the 607 gathering in Elmira, New York. I'll be performing there.
That's right. That's cool.
I'm also gonna have a huge big booth set up for FaygoLuvers, giving out some free shit. We're gonna have some giveaways, do all sorts of stuff, doing interviews. So if anybody's heading out there, anyone in the 585 or just New York in general, stop by. That's gonna be a great time. It's like $10 a day camping out and shit. So
where was that again?
That's over in Elmira, New York. Elmira. Yep, about an hour, 2 hours from here.
And what was the date again?
That's July 26th and 27th.
Excellent. And you get to go and check that out and run rampant, go crazy. And me, myself, and POLMAR and Jigster also knocked out a track that you will be hearing upcoming in the future of Ak Il Pella, which is Jeremy's other group. Would you like to explain a little bit what that is?
Yeah, basically, Jigster and I just got together and we decided to just throw down some acapella verses. Neither of us are. I mean, I'm not gonna say that we're bad. I think we both are pretty good, but we have our unique styles, and we decided to what the hell, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna throw it down. We don't need instrumentals. We don't need beats. We're just gonna do and say what we want and have fun doing it. And that's really what it is. We get up there on stage, and for us, acapella is kind of more like a party in a way. I mean, we do some funny verses, but we also do like some serious things too. Like yeah, we
What was the name of the album, real quick?
the name of the album is just acapella. There was
Oh, okay.
It was just self-titled, the first one. But basically, we talk about smoking weed and partying and all that stuff. But
No, not Jigster. No, he doesn't say anything about that.
but we do it in more of like a positive light. Like we're trying to connect with our other fellow partiers, because I mean we're not out there like getting crazy doing stupid stuff, and that's not really what we're talking about in our songs either. It's it's kind of a movement in a way, just getting everyone involved, getting everyone to put out a positive message and just have some fun doing it, basically.
That's good. Everybody needs some fun in hip hop. That's the big key, and you know, it's good to see friends collaborating. And even with Jigster, people don't realize like Jigster lives kind of deeper into Lockport, New York, and he lives in Springville, which is practically about, I would say, about almost an hour from where it is.
He's definitely
So
an hour away.
so he's some time away, and even with me, I'm a little far for him too. So you know, going playing.
We do everything like over email, basically. We spend a lot of time talking on the phone and texting and emailing back and forth.
You rap on the phone.
Not so much. I mean, like we'll record our verses onto our phone using a little sound recorder, and we'll text it to each other and stuff. Though, yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah,
Sounds
we're
good.
always, like
Chirping.
know,
Chirp, chirp,
we'll
back.
send like a line or two. Like we'll think of something cool. We'll quick, just type it down and send it to each other quick. Like yeah, we're
You're like, dude, finish this line. My dick is huge. What should I put? And then Jigster's like, it looks like a luge. Like, something like maybe that. I don't know.
there it is, right there.
There it is. Debut. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to go and have done this because I always want to bring something fresh, and it's always good to see like, hey, this is my friend. If I have somebody to stop by, sweet, come and hang out, and you will see MCMD and POLMAR September 5th over at September 5th, 2013. We're
this year.
That's this year. We're dating this for you, so you know when this is. And yeah, cool. Come and check us out because we'll be playing with Anybody Killer on Psychopathic Records, and with Sciatic Nerve Damage and Krazed Cata, Mr. YUG, Bakelo, and that is everybody, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's everyone. So cool. And that would be at the Forum, and it's $12. Can't go wrong with that, and that's pretty awesome. So, and
$12. You can hit up any of your local artists that are performing for those pre-sale tickets as well. Those should be around sometime soon here.
we might have some stuff online too.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll probably have a ticket link up online. I'm just trying to finagle some stuff with them. I gotta get my ring, but things will be good, and cool. So everybody, say hello to one of the faces of hip hop, POLMAR. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Sweet.
I appreciate it. I thank you for having me out here and doing this today. It's been a
Yeah.
blast. It's cool chilling with you on your own home turf.
Yeah.
Get to see the private side of MCMD, not the.
Well, hang on, I got some private side. You got some. Fuck it. No, none of that. None of that. A little too private, a little too extraordinary. So, all right. Well, thank you, and have a everybody check out. If you don't know who POLMAR is, check what's your Facebook.
It's facebook.com/I'm POLMAR.
I am POLMAR.
Yep, I am POLMAR. Yep.
And what was the acapella one?
It's facebook.com/acapella. That's ACILLPELLA.
Awesome. And if you want to catch up more of what POLMAR does, you can check up with him. He does write for FaygoLuvers. He is one of the masterminds in terms of his creativity, putting his craft down, and it's very good to know that you do, some good writings, with that, and that's awesome. And he also does interviews of the Buffalo Juggalos radio show. and with his excellent co-host. Get back in frame,
Trippy Two-Face.
Trippy Two-Face, baby. So there you go. POLMAR, Trippy Two-Face of the Buffalo Juggalos radio show. And yeah, check them out. And is that a weekly thing, or how does that kind of work?
Right now, we're on a bi-weekly format. New episodes appear every other Saturday at 10 p.m. on hatchetradio.net. There's also some Android apps and iPhone apps and shit like that. And then reruns are Wednesday nights at 1 a.m. And then also, I mean, every Saturday we're on. Just new episodes are every other Saturday.
Is there any archives or anything that you can check on?
At the moment, there is not. We are working on trying to set up some stuff like that. I mean, there's only been one episode out. There's a new episode, which you're on, will appear this Saturday at 10 p.m. And then after that, once we actually have a catalog going here, a few episodes, I'm sure we're definitely going to have something set up to archive this. Absolutely. Yep. I do have small pieces of the shows, of the segments that are up on the Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Buffalo Juggalo Radio Show. I know you can check out last week's interview with Likewise on there. We always have tons of contests, giveaways.
I was going to mention that too.
Yeah, we're always supporting and promoting our local artists. I mean, come check it out. There's great music. There's discussions, everything.
And see, it's not only is he a rapper, he is also and not only just radio, but is very supportive of the hip hop scene and just in music in general. Because you like a lot of different kinds of music, so that's good, And it's a good thing to be if you're any kind of musician. Hip hop doesn't matter. Like, I think I say that in the acapella thing, whether it be hip hop or black metal. I got that bitch too, whatever. So like, either way, like, yeah. So but everybody, the new faces of some good Juggalo hip hop right here for themselves, and hip hop in general, and just radio, even radio, media, everything.
We're coming at you full force, balls to the wall,
balls to the wall, balls to the wall with
Trippy Two-Face
and
POLMAR.
See you next time. This is EMCEE M.D. out.